Coming up on the December edition of Rope TV, we learn how coffee goes from this to this.
We meet one of Australia's most inspiring choirs.
And we count down to my favourite time of the year, Christmas.
Yay!
This is Rope TV, the Christmas edition. Hi everyone, and welcome to the Christmas edition of Rope TV. Hi Ashley.
Hi Kyle. Hello everyone. Thanks for joining us for the last episode of Rope TV for 2022.
You know what's exciting about that? It means Christmas is just a few weeks away.
That's right. And we've got a special Christmas treat coming up a little later in the show. So make sure you stick around.
Now, before we go any further, if you're watching right now, make sure you comment, because we love hearing from you.
Remember, the more comments and likes, the better.
So Ashley, you've been out and about again. What have you been up to this time?
Well, some of you might know that I'm a barista at Industry & Co Cafe in Margate. So I decided to do some investigating because I've always wanted to know where our coffee comes from.
The best way to think about when we roast coffee is, let's say, think about how you make a cake.
Hi Ed and Janelle, thank you for inviting us to come and see Nelly Coffee.
That's okay.
You're welcome. Yeah, we're happy to have you here.
Can you please tell the viewers the Nelly Coffee story?
Yeah, well, next year in April or March will be our 15th year in business. So we started in 2008. We always had a bit of a plan to stay in the coffee industry. After a lot of planning, we found a great location and we had a good idea to roast coffee because nobody was doing it here, and that was the beginning of it all.
When we were first married, we bought a cafe in Redcliffe and we learned from there. So that was 25 years ago.
What is behind the name Nelly Coffee?
Well, my name's Janelle, and when I was young, my friends used to call me Nelly. So we just thought, what's a better name?
I believe you started to create a special blend of coffee for Industry & Co. Can you tell the viewers about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we worked closely with the guys in the cafe to see what sort of flavour profile they would like, and generally if we have an idea of what people want, we can work on that. So as a result of that, we put together a blend of coffee that, in your coffee, it comprises Indian, it comprises Ethiopian, Brazil and PNG.
What makes this blend of coffee so unique?
Well, you're the only ones that have got it. For a start. So
Yes.
we created that for you, and it's obviously a flavour profile that you're not going to get anywhere else. So we've done it exclusively for you. Your names are on the bags.
Yes.
And it's your coffee.
It is actually.
Yeah.
I believe you are going to take us through the process of preparing and roasting coffee beans.
Yeah, we're going to have a good chat about that, and we'll show you exactly what happens.
Yep.
And all the magic happens right here behind us with this machine. All right, so let's talk a little bit about what actually happens here.
Okay.
So, this is our ingredient, okay? These are green coffee beans. So our recipe is how long we're gonna roast this coffee for. And then obviously this is our very big oven. When we're ready to roast, we'll suck those green beans up into here.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is called a hopper.
Hopper.
And when the temperature is right, so a bit like when an oven temperature is right and you want to put the cake in the oven, as soon as we're ready for that, we'll release those beans inside and they're going to tumble inside here. They're going to be moving around. That allows the heat to go all around that coffee and penetrate really well.
Oh, yep.
And they're going to go from green to the colour that we know coffee normally as being sort of brown, reddish brown, dark brown.
Yep. Yep.
When it's finished, we'll dump that coffee down into here. We'll cool it very quickly because it's got so much heat and energy that it can continue to cook if we don't do that.
Oh, okay.
So we basically want to stop that really quickly, cool it, and then when we're happy with that roast and it's nice and cool, it'll go into this machine here. This machine's called a de-stoner.
Stoner, okay.
Yeah, so what happens with this is when a lot of the coffee is dried around the world, it's often dried on what's called patios. And a patio is a bit like our concrete floor here.
Yep.
When they sweep it up, sometimes they'll sweep up little rocks and sticks and things.
Oh, yeah.
So this machine catches any of that, so we make sure it doesn't go in your grinder.
Oh, right.
After this process, we'll bag the coffee pretty quickly. Within about half an hour, we put it in a bag and it's basically ready to now go out to somewhere like Industry and Co.
Yep.
Or any of our other customers, depending
Yeah.
on whatever we've roasted.
Yep. Thank you, Ed, once again for inviting us into Nelly Coffee and the amazing process of coffee roasting.
Our pleasure.
Thank you for coming.
This is Ash Pickering from Road TV.
Wow, great story, Ash. The coffee looks so yum.
It was a lot of fun. I also want to thank Ed and Janelle for inviting me to Nelly Coffee. Remember, you can come into Industry and Co. Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and treat yourself to the amazing Industry and Co. special blend. Mention Rope TV and receive a special surprise.
That sounds good. Now there's an offer I can't refuse. Most of you know we love meeting new people here on Rope TV, and we have a real treat for you.
Social inclusion, positive mental health, and overall well-being is so important to us.
And we found a special group of people who are not only learning valuable life skills, but they're learning how to sing.
Absolutely everybody. It means it's absolutely okay. Whatever kind of day you're having, just turn up.
Absolutely everybody and anybody. Come along, it's good for you.
Absolutely everybody can sing and absolutely everybody has a right to be heard.
Sister Susie, sing in the shoeshine store. Sister Susie, sing in the shoeshine store. Sister Susie, sing in the shoeshine store.
Absolutely everybody in our world can or will experience mental health challenges and mental illness.
All day long she sings and shines, all day long she shines and sings. Sister Susie, sing.
We know from research, we know from seeing it with our own eyes that it's life-changing, and for many people it can be life-saving.
And there's no judgment going on. Any sign of any of that negative human stuff is pushed aside very quickly. No matter who you are or what you've done, It's all the same when you sing in tune.
I watch them, so I am watching people walk. There's a glass wall here and I can see them when they come in if they are feeling down. I kind of notice them and I just keep my eye out to see if they are okay.
By the end of the session, most of us feel pretty good.
I got faith in you now, and you've been such a good friend to me. Know that I love you somehow. I met you, hallelujah. I got faith.
It's amazing to be a part of this program. It's a real level up for me personally and for the staff that get to be a part of it.
It continues to blow my mind when people say to me that after just a short time of coming, say, to the choir, their life has turned around.
At the time that I joined, I was deep in mental health crisis again, and I didn't think I could survive at that time. And they accepted just where I was at that time.
I don't know that I would have known the power of music and singing until I'd had an opportunity to work in this space.
They can find their voice, they can learn to sing, they can learn to sing together.
Something instinctively human about singing with other human beings. God knows how long we've been doing it, you know?
Absolutely, every Friday, everybody just be as you are.
You know, you go home every Friday afternoon feeling great.
That was so beautiful. They're such an inspiration.
They truly are. And the great thing is, the choir will be back at the end of the show with a very special song. So don't go away.
Can we talk about Christmas now?
We sure can.
Great, because Ropes Christmas Carols in the Park is almost here.
Wow, let's check it out.
So the Christmas carols this year has been organised by the Beyond group. They've all been working really hard. We've got our choir, we've got a couple of participants doing a rope wrap, the rope. We have ice cream, we have sausage sizzle, we have a stall that the Beyond group have been making items to sell at the stall. We have Just Brass Band coming, which is a Salvation Army band. Yeah, and just Christmas, and we have the big man Santa coming as well. Last year we had our first one and we had about 150 people, so this year we're hoping for about 200. So the Christmas carols will be held at 31 Grey Street at our headquarters here. It's on the 9th of December. The time will be 5:30 to 8 o'clock. So we want everyone to come, help celebrate the festive season and end the year on a high.
That looks like it's going to be fun. So Vash, are you going to be there?
Of course, Kale. I wouldn't miss it. If you like to be part of Ropes Christmas Carols in the Park, the details are on the screen, and there's also an event link in the chat.
That brings us to the end of the show. Now make sure you tell us your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and share this video.
Make sure you subscribe to Rope TV on YouTube. That way you'll never miss an episode.
Now, the moment we've been waiting for. Here's the Absolutely Everybody Choir performing Aussie Aussie Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
bushel by the beach. Aussie, Aussie Christmas, oi, oi, oi. Aussie, Aussie Christmas for every girl and boy. Aussie, Aussie Christmas, way too hot for snow. Santa's got board shorts on, zip on his nose and sand between his toes. Board shorts on, zip on his nose and sand between his toes. And an Aussie, Aussie Christmas, there's Donna and there's Nana, there's Grandpa and there's Opa, and everyone gets along. And an Aussie, Aussie Christmas, there's border bombs and border fights, crackers and a cricket match under the big red gums. Aussie, Aussie Christmas, oi, oi, oi. Aussie, Aussie Christmas for every girl and boy. Aussie, Aussie Christmas, way too hot for snow. Santa's got board shorts on, zip on his nose and sand between his toes. Board shorts on, zip on his nose and sand between his toes. Aussie, Aussie Christmas, oi, oi, oi. Aussie, Aussie Christmas for every girl and boy. Aussie, Aussie Christmas, way too hot for snow. Santa's got board shorts on, zip on his nose and sand between his toes. And a hooper on, zip on his nose and sand between his toes.
ROPE is a non-profit organisation providing support services to people living with intellectual disabilities. We empower personal development through the provision of information, education and life skills training. Our in-centre and community-based programs educate and encourage participants to develop life skills, including computer skills, social and interpersonal skills, travel and independent living skills. To find out more, visit our website or connect with us on social media. ROPE TV is proudly produced and filmed at the studios of Trending Media Australia.